Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Smark Tank. I am Shannon Epstein alongside the wondrous one, Bob Black.
What's up?
We are coming back to you yet again, another week of pro wrestling. Pretty good stuff this week, it seems. Raw was a little lackluster. SmackDown was a lot better. Fastlane, apparently, not a bad pay-per-view.
Very good.
Set up the storylines for WrestleMania
super dope.
pretty well. They're still setting them up as far as I can tell, especially with that Kofi Kingston angle on SmackDown. But before we get into that, I want to just get business out of the way. If you guys like the podcast, you should definitely subscribe to it if you're not already. Additionally, you should email us and just email some questions and some fun stuff. This week I think we're gonna introduce a new angle. We'll talk about some crap gimmicks. I like what they're doing at Wrestle Talk, so I want to capitalize on crap gimmicks too. But before we get to that, email us at wearesmarks@gmail.com. You can check us out on our Facebook at facebook.com/ILikeSmarks. You can also tweet to us at ILikeSmarks on our Twitter. And that's it. Check out our friends at the Nation of African American Wrestling and the Council of Commentary.
Yep.
Haven't given them a shout out in a couple of weeks, but never too late to give a shout out to good old friends on Facebook. So SmackDown.
I like the way this bypassing Raw like didn't happen. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, like, look. What did happen? We had an IC title change.
That nobody wanted.
We had a Shield breakup.
Did we have a Shield breakup?
I thought.
Does it feel like a Shield breakup to you?
No, not really.
Just because McIntyre kicked Dean Ambrose's head into a railing, I guess. I don't know. And he also kicked Roman Reigns' head into like a ring post. I suppose. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
He also tried to stab out Dean's eye with a pencil.
That's weird.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened.
This is like, bye, Dean. Was nice having you all these years.
I feel like he's not done. I think he's not done. I think he's coming back. I honestly.
I think the opposite. I think he's just happy trailing.
Honestly,
happy trails.
I feel like he's coming back because it just feels too weird for him to face turn and for him to be.
It wasn't a face turn. It was like, we're just gonna drop the garbage gimmick that we were.
Yeah, they dropped the garbage gimmick. That's fair, but they also he also is not a heel. He's Shield brothered up again. He's never been as over as...
The only reason he's Shield brothered up right now is because they didn't do it right.
That's true.
If they did it right, we'd be having a completely different conversation.
I mean, yeah.
He'd be warring with Roman Reigns probably.
He would, and he would be resigned. He would.
I agree.
He probably there would be no ambiguity. He would probably be resigned. That being said,
because his wife also works at the company, so it could destroy your marriage if you're not at least traveling with your companion.
Yes.
So
I ultimately think he's gonna stay. All right. I think
the fact that his wife is signed to the company gives me reason to agree with you.
Yeah.
But the fact that the storylines have not been consistently good makes me disagree. Now, what has not been consistent is the continuity of the story.
Yes.
Not specifically good or bad. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Look, if you're gonna make him Bane, you have to make Bane work.
Sure.
You can't just be like, you know what, Bane's not working.
Yeah.
You gotta make Bane work until it fucking doesn't ever work again. Or something.
Yeah, I mean it was lazy writing.
It was lazy writing, and what did work? What did work? Who he was.
Yes.
Who he was worked.
Who he was will always work. I mean, because who you are...
It's who you are. It's
easy
easy to be that.
Yeah, be it face or heel, whoever you are, amplified to 100, as Undertaker would say, is what gets you over. It's not going to be some fantastical... Even the Boogeyman...
That worked. You know why that worked? Because he just was that person.
Yeah, he really liked that character. He worked on it. It was an aspect of himself. The demon works because it's an aspect of Finn Balor.
I mean, here's the other thing. Look, maybe Bane didn't work, okay?
Sure.
Maybe Bane didn't work, but there's a variation of Bane that's going to work for Ambrose at some point, maybe. But I'm saying, look at New Day. New Day as a gospel act
No.
definitely wasn't working. But they turned it from the power of Christ to the power of positivity.
Yes.
And then it took on its own universe.
It definitely
Like the New Day universe is basically their own universe. I've never seen another universe like it.
It's really good.
It's their own thing. It's amazing. And, you know, look, it's getting Kofi. It's gotten Kofi on a platform where he wasn't really at before, which was a stable mid-card act.
Yeah.
He was kind of just a mid-card act before, like there
were some belief
the
that
Jamaican Kofi Kingston
yeah,
deal.
there was some belief that he could possibly get a main event title run. But like, you know,
He has to have that New Day gimmick though.
That New Day push was the New Day, like it took him to a different stratosphere. He was always one of the most popular wrestlers.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But like the New Day took him to like a level where it's like he's now
he was
like,
selling merch and like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, now he's not just like one of like the guys.
It's like the way the Shield basically got Roman and Seth and Dean over. You know?
Pretty much, yeah. And it's like that's what.
Now I'm not saying he's gonna need the New Day forever. I don't want to get it confused. You know? But I think that for now they kind of have to splinter off that New Day. Like I don't know what a single Kofi Kingston would look like. Like God forbid they turn on him or something like that. I don't know what that looks like. Because I don't think they should go back to the SOS. You know, I don't think that's where he needs to be.
I think where he is very good right now. I think you can have a really good feud if he wants to strap with Daniel Bryan.
He can have a good feud with anybody. Yeah. Kofi Kingston, just bare bones, is a major player.
But with like Daniel Bryan and like, you know, Rowan and probably Rowan and fucking what's his name?
Daniel Bryan.
Not Daniel Bryan. The
Luke Harper.
Luke Harper. You know, when he returns, you could probably have a good 3-on-3 run. You know, with the brothers of
with the title kind of somewhere in the mix.
Yeah, the Brothers of Destruction as now the Brothers of Construction.
Bludgeon Brothers.
The bludgeon the
we bludgeon pollution.
The Planting Brothers.
Planeteers. Oh, the Planeteers.
The Planeteers. Yeah, yeah.
I think Daniel Bryan still has a Captain Planet suit somewhere in the back that he could probably just throw on, like Don Cheadle style.
That would be so awesome.
I know it would. I know it would.
That
would be a great Halloween, at the very least. That Daniel Bryan's Captain Planet. Daniel Planet. Okay. What else happened? We got swerved at Fastlane. They quote unquote threw Kofi in the triple threat match, which he never said.
Fastlane was a really, really, really good pay-per-view. And I was not expecting much from it. And it turned out to be really good. Like, the crowd was hot for it. There was a lot of really good stuff in it. Like, from a storytelling. Like, not all the matches were great. But, like, from a storytelling angle, almost all of them were pretty solid. Like, even the ones that I were just kind of like, yeah. You know, like the Asuka Mandy Rose match and, like, the Tamina Nia Jax... Sasha and Bailey match,
right?
Which I thought was it was okay. There were a couple botched spots, but it was like overall it wasn't like super exciting. But like they like you know, when like Tamina gets into it with Beth Phoenix at the end of the match, it was really cool, and Natalya comes in, so you're like maybe you're gonna have Nia. Tamina versus Beth Phoenix and Natalya and Mania.
I mean, is she coming out of retirement? Is that
she was on Raw?
No, but she wrestled.
She didn't wrestle, but she was definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Like the last match she technically wrestled was a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I could see her coming back for one-offs. I don't see it like, you know, Edge can't come back for one-offs because he's like his neck is fucked up. But like if he could,
who knows how much medical surgery will, you know, we'll see. Persevere in the future. Right now, no.
Yeah,
we'll see, now and for the unforeseeable future, no.
But like if Edge could, he definitely would come back for one-offs. Just like sure, it's like he'd be like no, I'll come back, whatever, I'll spare some people, sure. You know, he's like So
you know what, Edge's personality. It's funny that we're talking about personalities and stuff like that, like the Rated R Superstar versus Edge and Christian Edge.
Yeah,
you know. His personality is more Edge and Christian Edge.
It is.
Versus like the Rated R Superstar, which was just so not him, but kind of like became him. You know,
I mean, he crafted it. It was a part of his personality. Yeah, it was like a small piece that he was like, all right, I'm gonna take this small piece of my personality.
Small dirtbag piece of shit person.
That I like this little small piece of my personality. I'm gonna blow it up and find all these like
fair enough
fun things to do with it, like become like an opportunist, the ultimate opportunist.
Yeah. Oh, anytime someone falls and drops the title, I'll pick that shit right up. Because I'm Edge.
I'm Edge. That's what I do.
And I spear people. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. But
all
like,
right, Bird.
But like, you know, so like there was a lot of cool stuff. Like the Becky match was fun because she just sold a leg the entire match. She started out with crutches. And then, like, the ref was like, you can't have a crutch.
But Roman can have, like, a blast shield.
Oh, my God. She was just, like...
He can have a fucking bulletproof vest on.
Oh, my God. She was just, like, hopping around on one leg. And I was like, this is amazing.
It's like a Zach Gallen type of thing.
It was very cool. And then Ronda Rousey just comes in and, like, she just hits Becky once. While Charlotte has her in, like, the fucking figure eight, about to, like, do the bridge. She doesn't come in and hit Charlotte. She comes in, hits Becky, and then just goes to the ref and is like, ring the bell.
I mean, that's classic heel tactic kind of deal. Like, I don't care how I win. I don't care if it's count out or whatever. Just, I need to win. That's it.
Yeah, she's like, ring the bell. And he's like...
It also kind of puts Charlotte in this position, like, it was never about you, girl. I don't even care that you hit me in Survivor Series. You don't matter. Becky's what matters.
Yeah.
Becky has been hounding me on social media for months now.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Talking about my husband.
Ooh.
Talking about the fact that I have penis envy. No. This is me and Becky. You're just here, Charlotte. You're just here.
Oh, man. Becky is just like... I don't know if she really got under Ronda's skin, but she definitely used
man, that's the new kayfabe.
Yeah,
is Twitter.
Twitter is definitely the new kayfabe because she definitely used her full name. She was like Rebecca Quinn.
I don't care what the script says. I'm beat in your ass next time I see you.
I was like, oof.
And Ronda has these like little video vlogs now where she just like talks mad shit, and she's just like, I don't give a fuck about the crowd.
They fuck wrestling. It's fake, scripted, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, my God. You can't cut promos on wrestling, though. Like, come on. You are a wrestler. Like, bar none. Like, now you are a wrestler.
I was like, what are you going to do? Go fight Misha Tate again? Have her knock you out? Come on now. Stop it.
Come on, girl.
Stop it.
She just, the only progression for her is, like, probably movies.
Yeah.
Like, chill out. Enjoy the ride. Yeah. Enjoy what wrestling is doing for your career. Because, like, no matter what, here's the thing. The minute you decide you're going to become a wrestler, like, what's that guy? Arrow? Jason, whatever?
Oh, Stephen Amell?
Stephen Amell, there we go. Stephen Amell has probably gotten a whole new side of a fan base because he did one wrestling match.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it does wonders for your career just to be in a WWE ring.
He's in a Twitter feud right now with Batista, of all people, over WrestleMania. I'm not joking. It's a real thing that's currently occurring. He's like,
what does he want?
Like, they're just tweeting.
Isn't Stephen Amell signed to like AEW or something?
They're like Twitter beefing, and it's amazing because it's just like, what are you talking about? You're talking about wrestling. Both of you are actors. Batista is a legitimate wrestler.
Yeah, no. Batista trained like for many years to be good at his craft.
Right.
Like I've got there was never like look. For all of Batista's flaws as a wrestler, I never once said he couldn't wrestle. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we should probably talk about that Batista segment where he just like said, "You know what I want, Hunter? Give me what I want. You know what I want.
Give me what I want."
I mean, he definitely said other things, but it really boiled down to like, "I want something, Hunter. Give it to me, Hunter." And Hunter just,
I want a match.
I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. Like, if he wanted a match that bad, why you beat up a 70-year-old man on his birthday? It doesn't make sense to me. He's just like, you know what?
That's how Daniel Bryan got the title, right? Like, that's how Daniel Bryan got the title. It's like he just fucking beat up AJ Styles and smashed his face in and then nutted him. And then he was like, I'm a winner now. Like, okay.
He's like, you know what? I could have just went and asked for this face to face. And I called you, but you didn't pick up my phone call, so I had to go beat up,
70-year-old man
on his birthday to finally get your attention. I'm just like, wow. I guess I feel like that's just like a guy who doesn't want to have a match with you. You should probably just like take a signal. You just read the signals.
You love this storyline where like Batista's just trying to call and call and call. He's like going to have meetings with AEW. He's just like, what could I do to make him jealous? You know.
Yes.
I just want him to want me again. I don't think that's the storyline here. I think they're just, trying to have a reason for the match. Is that, Batista beat up Triple H's dad.
Yes.
Ric Flair. So that's the storyline.
Yes.
All right. So what are you finding on the latest Twitter beef between Stephen Amell?
No, Stephen Amell just basically said that
I'm a better wrestler than you, and I only had 2 matches.
No. He said that he was pumped for the Trips Batista match, but he just hoped the celebrity angle didn't mess it up or anything.
What? He was already a wrestler. That doesn't count.
And then
it doesn't count if you were like a main event wrestler.
Yeah, and then Batista was like, yeah, well, considering that this celebrity is like a 6-time world champion.
Yeah, exactly.
And like could legitimately fuck you up. Like I think it might add to the card.
He has like an MMA match too under his belt.
Probably, yeah.
I thought he did, or is that am I thinking about Lashley again? I don't know. Yes. I get all these big guys confused with each other.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I think he did have an MMA though. Like, is this factual?
Am I
making this up?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to Google this.
Yeah.
Stall while I Google this. Come on.
I don't know, but and then he was just like, "Yeah, I'm a fan. Please don't kill me." Yeah.
No, he definitely had an MMA fight.
Yeah, he's like, "Don't kill me, please, Batista." Batista didn't say anything back, but we all know the match is coming. Stephen Amell, Dave Batista, Drax Destroyer, book it. Green Arrow versus Drax. It's happening.
Ooh, that's nice too when you put the DC Marvel spin on that. I like that.
Yeah. My thing about
it only works if they come out full attire.
My thing about like the Batista storyline is like Batista's like a stalker. He's just like, you won't give me what I want, so I'm gonna hurt your family. He's like Marky Mark in Fear. He's just like
no.
He's like hitting his chest, and so like Hunter can go to like Vince McMahon, like, look what Hunter did to me. This is what
I'm so sorry, Mr. Batista. we're gonna make sure we talk to that pesky son-in-law of mine.
That's okay.
I don't care if he's fathered 3 of my grandchildren.
It's okay. It's okay. I just want a match with him. That's all I want. I just want a WrestleMania moment.
Like, you had a WrestleMania moment. It's when Daniel Bryan beat your ass for the title, and that was the best WrestleMania moment any of us ever wanted.
No, I want a different WrestleMania moment. I just want to beat Triple H. Let me beat H. I'm just like, what are you? Why? Why is
I don't know. And here's the thing that's funny about actually this whole thing is like, why do you want to face Triple H? So
I know. I was like, what?
Triple H is like, he's just like everybody's dad in the locker room now. It's
he's like what, like 56? Like he tore his bicep trying to wrestle in Saudi Arabia.
It's time for him to stop now. It's time to just do what you're doing because you're hurting yourself now.
I'm just like,
the body's not cooperating like the way it used to. You know, and like it makes me sad because like Triple H and Stone Cold and The Rock, they're like all heroes from the Attitude Era.
Yes.
You know, and I loved them, and like I don't like saying things like that. Like I want to see all of them in their prime forever. You know, like I want to see that fight forever deal with Triple H and Stone Cold. But I have that. It's called the WWE Network. I can watch awesome matches anytime. If I ever need a dream match, if I ever needed it, like I needed to see Triple H in his prime versus Daniel Bryan, that's what WWE 2K20 is for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, they're not going anywhere. They're going to be in these games for the rest of eternity.
They will be. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like Stone Cold, The Rock, and Triple H will be dead, and they'll still be in those fucking games.
They will, yes.
You know
absolutely.
what I mean? Like Hulk Hogan, Bruno Sammartino, all of them. I don't know about Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan kind of fucked up. But, like, you know, the other guys, they'll probably make it in the games at some point.
Absolutely.
You know?
I mean, everyone makes it in the game eventually.
That's what I'm saying. Like, eventually in the 2026 2K roster, it's the graphic capacity mixed with how much data storage they're gonna have. They're gonna have enough characters and downloadable content that will span the fucking whole year probably.
Right.
So they're like, oh well, if you like this wrestler, just go ahead and download them. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's. I don't have a need to see these dream matches like bar Shawn Michaels probably.
Right.
Who I kind of do want to see Shawn Michaels face AJ Styles.
Yes.
But I don't need it to happen if Shawn's like not at 100%. You know what I mean? Like if Shawn's like, look, dude, I've been out of the game. Like, just let me live. I get you, Shawn. I get you, dog.
I can't do it. I just can't do it.
We have Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Like, you want to show fucking Shawn Michaels? Like, Dolph Ziggler's for you. He's there.
Yeah.
He's there for you. Use him. Like, he wants to fucking... He has his own gimmick. That's the show off. That's like kind of Shawn Michaels.
Sure.
Like, it's fine. It could have worked. They just didn't want to push it. Like, what do you want? What do you want from me?
Yeah.
You know? The product will never be edgy again like the DX era. Like,
Probably
it's never going to be the same thing. Like,
probably not.
just get over it.
I mean, the closest we're getting to it is on Twitter. So
yeah, so anyway, long story short, I don't understand why he wants the match. But I guess he's having the itch. He just wants to
I understand.
expand his artistic creativity through wrestling.
I understand in like Dave Bautista, why Dave Bautista wants to have
why?
it.
I don't even know.
I mean, because he's talked about it. Like, he loves wrestling.
Sure.
He wants to do one last run. I get that. That's cool. I'm fine with that. Like,
sure.
He's just like, I just want to wrestle, baby. I love this shit. And then I could go back to being Drax. He's cool. And then he's cool.
And he's like, I don't want to get in the ring with Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar's going to fucking hurt him. You know?
No. I just understand, like, all right, like, I don't, like, he could have had a match with Brock.
Actually, that would be something I'd like to see.
Yeah, that would be
him
cool.
versus Brock. But he's like, he's also too old.
Yes.
Batista. It's like, I don't want to.
Yeah, but
I don't want to see old men get their ass beat. You know, like I saw that with the Undertaker. It kind of scarred me. Like I don't know what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Like, let these young guys get in there with Brock and spar it up. You got Braun Strowman.
Not
you got Roman. You got all these dudes. Like, just fucking beat up Brock Lesnar. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like,
not everyone could be Ric Flair and wrestle to like their
Bobby Lashley's been dying to get in the ring with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Like, get him in there. What's going on?
Yeah. No. I mean, I just don't understand why Batista specifically wants to fight Triple H.
I don't either. I don't. Yeah,
like it's not that. I understand why Dave Batista wants to wrestle again because he loves it. I get that. Why do you want to fight this guy? Like,
I think he thinks there's some story.
I think
that needs to be told.
I think he's just mad that like Triple H is bald now.
He made all the promises to him.
No. He's mad because Triple H is also bald now, and he's like, I'm the only one who's supposed to be bald in Evolution. It's my thing, bro. What are you doing? All right. He's
Triple
like,
H could still grow his hair back, I think, though. I think it's just like really, really short.
I feel like if he did, then maybe this feud would just like die.
Oh, the longer his hair grows, the less Batista wants to fight him.
He's like,
it's like Samson and Delilah. Is that what it is?
He's like, Batista was come out.
Hey, are we going back to biblical times again? Because remember that David versus Goliath thing that happened with Brock Lesnar and Daniel Bryan? I feel like that's a thing.
Yeah, no.
That we talk about. They always reference the old classics.
I mean, they did David and Goliath also with Finn Balor, but they're just like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I feel like just be like David, like Batista will come out and be like, whoa, Hunter, did you change your hair, man?
I got some plugs.
It looks good. Looks good.
Thanks.
Yeah, actually, I don't even want to wrestle you anymore now. I mean, I like the look. Yeah,
no problem. Hey,
okay.
I'm glad we could squash that beef. We've been friends for too long.
Exactly. But Cesaro, all right?
That's it. That's the end of the
beef.
That's the end of it.
You know what I want, Cesaro. Give me what I want.
Why do you want to face me, Batista? I don't understand.
You know what I want, Cesaro.
I'm the Swiss cyborg. I'm very angry and full of testosterone. You know?
Yeah, I don't. You know what I want, Cesaro. All right?
You don't understand. I can bench press you. I'm pretty sure.
He probably could.
Pretty sure I can.
He probably could. Yeah, he's a human horse. So.
Yes, he is. What else happened? We saw a heel turn. So I have my feelings about this.
I love that shit.
I know you love it. But here's
awesome.
I'm gonna cut you off because I'm gonna just tell you this tag team should have never been.
Sure,
it should have never been. Fine. And if it was gonna be, it should have happened 6 months ago and then built up to this moment.
Sure.
Okay, that's how I feel. But if we're gonna make 2-month storylines max, then it was perfect. Okay, if this is where we have to go in life, where we only have 2-month storylines, where it's like, okay, this started in Jeddah or Riyadh or wherever the hell it is, and it ended here, fine. Because Shane McMahon had a heel moment when he fucking took the world title trophy in the first place.
He did.
That was a heel moment. I don't know if people realize that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shane McMahon is not the best in the world, but if you turn him heel and he just starts spouting out like, "Look, Dad, I finally did it. Am I making you proud?"
It's great.
It kind of is funny, you know.
Fantastic. I mean, the best part of this heel turn was the Miz's dad. They kept cutting to the Miz's dad, and he kept giving this expression that was like, "What are you doing that for, huh? What are you? Come on,
Hey.
Come on, guy. I know he lost the match, but come on."
Actually, my favorite moment was when Shane pushed him, like he grabbed him by the neck collar and then fucking threw him down, and then he had this blank expression like, what you do that for? I thought you told me this stuff wasn't real. This is a little painful, Shane. What the hell?
Like, come on, guy. Come on. We were supposed to be friends, Shane. You told me we were friends, Shane. I'm wearing your shirt, Shane. This is
okay. I don't even wear the Mrs. shirt.
Look,
I liked you better than him.
I'm disappointed in him too. All right, come on, Shane. I was just like, what? Like, and then he tried to get over the barrier, and then the guard was like, no, and he was like, okay,
I can't do it.
I guess I can't do it.
I'm sorry, Miz. You're gonna have to get taken care of by medical personnel. I love you. I think. Mike, don't pass out, Mike. Come on. You got another kid on the way.
Oh, look at that.
He's out.
We're gonna have to erase this pay-per-view from the docket. We can't let the kids see this. It's just like, what is going on?
The Mrs. Dad should be in every episode.
It really was.
He's like, hey, what are you doing? Why? Rhonda, let them fight. You know, you got a good chance of just retaining your title if you let Charlotte. Just every time he's just confused by. I don't understand. Why is this Batista?
What do you want, Batista?
Why do you want to fight him for?
I don't get it. What do you want?
There's nothing he's not even gonna do anything for your career. You're already a big man.
Hey, come on, you're a movie star.
You're Drax the Destroyer. What do you want with this jamoke over here?
Why are you doing this? What are you doing this for? I was like, honestly, because the turn was kind of like okay until they kept intercutting. Like, I knew it was coming. I think everyone knew it was coming. In response to your claim that it should probably never happen, absolutely should probably never happen.
Yeah, I mean, I like a good, like, if you're going to turn on somebody, there needs to be this point where the tag team starts to get in each other's way. Sure. And, like, they go to make the tag, but the other guy is, like, arguing with another person on the outside and wasn't there for the tag. And he's like, hey, man, I lost because you weren't there. And it's like, yeah, I know. I was trying to. The other guy was attacking me. I'm sorry I wasn't there. Yes. And he's like, I don't give a shit. And then pushes the guy. Like, you're supposed to be there. Yes. You're the hot tag guy.
Bro, what are you doing? Yeah.
And then they say, oh man, these two competitors have been arguing for 2 weeks now. It's just been pretty bad. It feels like they might end their tag team.
Well, that's what they did.
And then they get back together, like the Shield was doing. They were like hinting.
Yes.
Like Seth was like, he like walked away from a Shield match at one point.
Yes, he did.
You know, and then it's like, okay, oh no, oh my God, he walked away from the match, and now the other competitors is basically a 2-on-1 handicap match. There's no way he can win this. Oh, he lost, you know, and then that's when the breakup happens kind of deal. Like, I think that would have done more justice for this Shane McMahon, Miz best tag team bullshit.
I was fine with it. I'll tell you why. Because
I know you were, because this is 2-1 storylines. This is the ADD fucking century.
I mean, sure. And also, there was a weird tag team anyway. And I also like face Miz. I actually do like face Miz. I like heel Miz better, but I actually do like sad sappy.
Oh my God, he really is wearing his shirt. It's just funny. I'm like looking at the picture, and he's just like peeking over. He's like, "What's happening? Why is he running after the Miz?"
He's like, I really like this baseball shirt. Why are you doing this?
I like that. This is the one shirt I like to wear. I'm never showing up at a pay-per-view again, Miz, because unless I could wear the baseball shirt.
Now I can't even wear it anymore because this is Miz on match.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wear a Cleveland Indians shirt. Okay, that's it.
Cleveland rocks. I don't get it. All right, I'm just like, I like heel Miz.
Sure.
And I like face Miz because I like that he's like just.
Remember how much
like
you
this,
hated Miz when we started this podcast? I mean, I could go back.
I still secretly in my heart, like my heart of hearts, don't like Miz. Like in my heart of hearts,
but he's doing such good work.
He's doing a very good work. But if I had to if I was on Survivor and it was like you have one choice of a wrestler to kick out, I'd be like
vote off the island.
I'd be like, damn.
Out of the whole roster, if you had to choose one, you would choose the Miz, not like a Lucha House Party member. Like, come on.
But the Lucha House Party guys are so much fun. Damn, and they do flippy things.
Not Baron Corbin.
Oh man, but Baron Corbin is just fun to watch get beat up, man.
I don't know. Miz is also fun to watch get beat up.
But he's so much more satisfying because he looks like a waiter who fucked up your order.
So you're talking about Baron Corbin?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin looks like he works at catering, and he shouldn't even be in the ring.
When the Shield were coming in to pounce on him. I was watching it with I was watching.
Honestly, if there was one wrestler I'd probably cut Baron Corbin, but not because
you need a punching bag, and Baron Corbin is a perfect punching bag.
I mean, that's the role that Finn Balor seems to be in.
I mean, Finn Balor actually wins. All right, it's not by himself.
No,
but that's true. He lost the title to Bobby.
He lost a lot. He lost a lot this year. He got a push. He got a push, and that's why he won a little bit, just to get fed.
Sure.
Let's be real.
He lost the title to Bobby Lashley.
Don't say it like that.
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
But he's
okay. So you'd vote for Miz off the island, but the point you're trying to make is that you enjoyed the heel turn. Ultimately, you like where this is set up. This is set up for a European title match at Mania?
I guess. I like the sad.
Why is it I only associate the European title with Shane McMahon, by the way?
I don't know.
I feel like he should bring that out of retirement.
He's a pretty prolific European title holder.
I know. He was the one. It was like him and X-Pac.
Pretty much, yeah. Those two
and the Euro title.
And D'Lo Brown.
And D'Lo.
With the
D'Lo was a very if they had a European title Hall of Fame, it'd have those three. It'd be the European title Mount Rushmore: Shane McMahon, D'Lo Brown, X-Pac, and Val Venis.
Probably.
Who probably never even won it, if I had to.
Sure. He was the Intercontinental Champion, though.
Sure.
The Valster.
I'm Googling European title right now.
I think Sean HBK also had it for a little bit. I'm not sure.
Might have. I have to look up the champions.
And the British Bulldog.
I have to look up the champions.
And Owen, I think, also had it.
I don't know. Chris Jericho.
Jericho
had it. So did I think Benoit had it too.
Probably.
But I always associate it with those three.
That's fine. It's a good place to associate.
He should bring the European title back. That's all I'm saying.
I just gonna enjoy the sad, heartbroken, sniveling Miz because that's what he's been basically. He's been like, I really just want my dad to love me, and I'm, you don't understand. All right, Shane.
I never really cared about anybody's love before this moment,
and I'm just like, this is pretty funny, actually. I like the Miz turning into this desperate school child who's like
I have kids coming now, and there's a legacy, and I don't understand it, but whatever.
He's like, you know what? All those years when I was a heel and a bad guy, it was only because I was missing my dad's love.
Oh, that makes sense.
And now that I have it, I have friends. And then Shane's like, psych, you don't have friends. No friend. Nobody
liked you before. Nobody likes you now. And nobody will like you in the future going forward.
He's like, see, look at your dad. Your dad's just
your dad didn't even want to jump over the barricade that much. Oh my God, I would cut the shit out of that promo.
Oh my God. He's like,
your dad tried to jump over the barricade. The guard stopped him. He said, okay. Then he somehow made it over anyway, but whatever. We're not even going to go there.
Nah, that's fine.
So what we had Asuka and Mandy Rose. Now I don't care about this match, obviously, because I don't care about Mandy Rose at all. Nor is there a reason for me to care about her now, the past, or in the future from now to have a call back to what I just said.
Probably not. Yeah.
But you never know. It could work. I just am more concerned about Asuka.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up with her? What are we gonna do with her?
I don't know.
What can? Should we just insert her in a fatal 4-way and just combine the fucking titles?
She's amazing, and they just don't have the talent.
There's still 4 weeks. We can build this.
Yeah,
we can. If we start next week, and we just say, Asuka's ready for a new challenger, and if Ember Moon doesn't fucking come out,
oh my god,
then fucking Charlotte has to come out, or somebody's got to come out, challenge her for the fucking SmackDown title and win, and then fucking unify the titles at Mania.
That'd be dope. But
or just have Asuka insert herself in and then have it a unification match. Because the fact that Iconics were calling out Bayley and Sasha to come to SmackDown because like they're like, oh, NXT gets love, WWE Raw gets love, but SmackDown don't get no love. Come on, we're the Iconics. You need to come here and face us. It's kind of cool. It actually makes the title a little more interesting because it's like, oh, it could go anywhere.
It's kind of cool.
They can go anywhere. It's really nice. I really like that. I
also like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like keeping the brand exclusivity with having titles that are interchangeable on, their Raw and SmackDown championships.
I also like it. I think it's cool. I mean,
I think they should do that with the women's title. The women's roster is not that big.
Sure.
They're already putting the women on both shows anyway. What's the fucking point of, only doing it during WrestleMania season when the roster for the females is not that thick to begin with? Like, let them fucking just fight on all brands and then get a mid card one in there and then just call it.
Yeah,
and that's it. Or you have the mid-card one be the Raw Women's Championship and the Raw SmackDown Champion, or the SmackDown Championship, and then you have the Universal one that's on both brands. I'm fine with that too.
That's fair.
Call it the U.S. Women's Championship and the Intercontinental Women's Championship.
Just call it the mid-card women's title. Just call it.
Just call it what it is, right?
Yeah, just call it mid-card women's title.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is the best way to maximize Asuka for Mania? Have her have a new challenger.
Yeah, she needs a competent challenger, man. I like Mandy Rose. I actually like Sonya Deville, too.
Ember Moon.
Great. She's probably going to end up facing Lacey Evans because Vince loves Lacey Evans. So
I like the way Lacey Evans wrestles when she's wrestling. She just coming to the ring and like, hi, bye, is very stupid.
Whatever. It's the Lana gimmick. No, excuse me, Lana. It's the Lana and Emelina gimmick.
I don't think it was though. Emelina was supposed to be more of a Sable gimmick.
She came out and she's like, "Hello, my name is Emelina, and now I'm going away now." And that was her gimmick for like a very long time until she was like, "This was Emelina."
So here's the thing with Emelina, and Tennille Dashwood posted about this on her Instagram, that she has psoriasis. So she breaks out in like skin rashes that are really bad sometimes.
Right.
So her being in like one of those sexy gimmicks,
sure,
I feel would have ultimately hurt everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say like that she couldn't do it or whatever, but like I don't know if she wanted to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah, she probably
I don't know if that's the reason she didn't want to do it. Or whatever, but that was just like something new that she posted about. She's like, I'm just gonna be open about what's going on. I'm just gonna be transparent. And like, I get it. Like I wouldn't want to. I don't know how I would feel.
Yeah, I mean, also the gimmick is probably boring.
It is. It was a little one dimensional. Like, I'm gonna be sexy and
because it was Vince's idea. Vince was just like, I mean, that's not just like shoot them. It's Vince did a lot of great work this week. Like some like top like. Probably the best work I've ever seen Vince. Best work I've seen Vince do in like
20 years.
Not 20 years. I will say like 15 years. Like because like 2004, he was still going pretty strong as like heel McMahon.
Sure.
He wasn't.
He also got blown up in
Actually,
in
2008
in a limo, I think. Didn't he?
2008. Really, he was still going pretty strong as heel McMahon. Like it's like evil Vince, who just like you son of a bitch.
Well, I like it now because he's like a crabby old man, like kind of deal. He's like, I don't think you deserve a damn thing, and neither do these people. They don't deserve a goddamn thing. Oh, you're doing it again, Vince.
Like, see,
settle down.
People like Kofi Kingston and people like you
don't belong on my lawn.
Like they don't listen, right? I never said Kofi was going to be in the match. I simply said there was going to be a triple threat match for the title. Trickery, and I'm just like,
but that still doesn't make sense because who's the third? There was never a third.
There was a third. It was Mustafa Ali, and he got booed roundly.
Oh really?
Oh, the heat on him was so strong, and it wasn't his fault. Like the heat on him and Kevin, like the match was amazing. That WWE title match.
I didn't get that far into it because I fell asleep.
It's okay. That WWE title match was incredibly good. All right,
I can't imagine. Mustafa Ali's amazing.
Yeah, Mustafa Ali did a 450 onto Daniel Bryan while he was laying on the fucking
Mustafa Ali got booed.
Yes, he did a 450,
and he got booed because it was supposed to be Kofi in their minds.
Sure,
I don't think they booed Mustafa Ali.
No. Yeah, I mean that crowd was super hot for Kofi. They were like
anybody who wasn't Kofi was not.
No, yeah.
Not hearing it.
Yeah, so he did a 450 onto the Dan Bryan while he was on the apron. It was amazing. I had never seen that before. Like he was like laying on, like Dan Bryan was laying on the apron like this, arms sprawled over like the fucking edge of the ring. He climbs to the rope, does a 450, lands on him perfectly. It was insane. I was like, this guy.
I don't even know how. I can't even visualize. I have to watch that.
It was incredible. And then like he does a backflip and Daniel Bryan hits him with a knee in midair, and that's the end of the match. And I was like, this match is genius. It's not Kofi, but it was genius.
Yeah, you never listen. I said triple threat.
Yeah.
Just wasn't Kofi.
That promo and the promo that he gave
on SmackDown
and on Fastlane, he was just like, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna be a triple threat match. If I were you, Kofi, I'd get out to the ring. You two are barred from the. I was just like, oh man, he's gonna fuck this guy over. And then like the bar came out, and I was like, this is incredible. I've never seen a crowd turn.
It's good because he knows he's got lightning in a bottle at this point.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna milk it.
Yeah.
He's just gonna milk it for all it's worth, and then it will make the championship win potentially even more special when he does.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying he's gonna win at Mania.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna say that's gonna fucking happen. I don't trust Vince McMahon to not swerve us.
I also don't trust Vince McMahon.
So I could see Daniel Bryan retaining and then the crowd going nuts.
Yeah.
But the best time to do it would probably be Mania.
I think
that's when you get your most eyes on the product. That's when you can say like, all right, this is the new year.
Yeah.
This is the year of a face champion. It means that like we're going to get a lot of amazing challenges going forward.
Right.
Amazing matches. You've never seen Kofi in the main event before. I mean, you could ride a whole year on him.
You can, yeah.
Like literally just being like, all right, cool. I'm going to be like John Cena, have like kind of an open door policy where like if you challenge me for the title, you know what I mean? I'll get in on it.
Have you ever had two faces win the WWE title on one Mania? Actually, we have. Well, have we?
I don't know. I
know. We had.
I can't even quantify that data.
I know
that doesn't make sense. To
I know
me.
we had Eddie and
Benoit.
Benoit went. Well, Eddie already had the title, so he retained, and Benoit won on the same night.
Oh my god! In a match against DX.
Yeah, basically that was one of the best matches. Probably in the last 10 years.
A match that I can't watch. Honestly.
Yeah, it's hard to watch now. But like, at the time, it was like I was like, "This is amazing! This match is incredible." That being said, but like, it's interesting because like I don't know if they would have two title changes, main title changes in one WrestleMania.
Possibly. Well, let's see. Brock retained the last one, so
you think he's gonna retain.
And then the one before that, the Brock Lesnar beat Goldberg, and they were booing Goldberg. So does that mean a face took the title?
I don't know.
because they were booing Goldberg
I don't know.
at Mania. They were like not having him. They were tired of the storyline.
They
They kind of
yeah.
were pissed off that Kevin Owens got shafted.
They were absolutely pissed off. I mean, I was pissed off too. You know?
And who had the other title? I don't even remember.
This is for the Universal title?
No, this is the SmackDown, the World Heavyweight. Was it like Ambrose at the time?
I think it was not Ambrose.
I don't think so. Well, whatever. Let's
Yeah.
not keep dead air about that. But like, all right. So we've got a lot of things that transpired this week. But honestly, the main thing for me is just Kofi. Like this is
He's so hot right now. He's literally the hottest act. It's probably the best executed story they've done in like months. Easily the best executed story they've done in months.
And now
Besides
I'm
Becky
excited.
Lynch.
I'm excited for this. Well, I'm saying like every turn, like the fact that he's going to be in another gauntlet match now.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
But what does this mean though? Like, how do you even book that? Like,
Honestly,
you're gonna put Kofi over all these hot heels too.
you know what I love the most about it is that
How would you have booked? Like, now we're here. How do you book it going forward?
Oh, I mean, I book it that Kofi swings by and almost beats everyone and gets to Rowan, is about to beat Rowan, and then Harper comes back and screws him over, right? And then, it sets up New Day versus
The Planeteers.
the Planeteers, and then you have Kofi.
But when does Bray Wyatt come back and join the Planeteers?
I don't know,
Because Bray Wyatt has totally been ready to come back at any moment. They just don't have anything for him.
They have nothing for him. Yeah, I mean, and so like right now, I don't know what they're gonna do, but like that's what I would do, and then like have Kofi earn it by beating Bryan like directly. Be like challenging Bryan and the Planeteers to a match, a 3-way match with the New Day next week, and if the New Day win,
Kofi finally gets a shot at Mania.
He gets a shot at Mania. No certain time, or they could drag it out all the way to Mania like they did with Bryan, with DB when it's like Bryan's like.
Well, first of all, I believe Kofi could beat Randy Orton. I believe Kofi can beat
Samoa
the
Joe.
Bar easily.
Yeah.
I can believe he could beat the Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
And yeah, when it gets to Rowan, that kind of makes sense, is to have some sort of interference, even if it's not Harper.
Yeah,
it's just Bryan.
And
Bryan's like, no, I don't want to face you. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Whatever bullshit.
You're not worth it. You don't deserve my title. You don't deserve to have a title shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
And then maybe Vince McMahon comes out like, look, man, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I put the man through the ringer, and he earned it. He was gonna get it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could see that happening. I could see Vince McMahon like finally having an honest moment, even though he's like a piece of shit heel. He just says like, look, man, I put him through it.
Yeah.
I could give you one more shot to keep him out of the title picture, but these fans are hot for Kofi at this point. They want him in there.
Sure.
So here you go. Have the Planeteers face the New Day.
The Bryan family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I think that's great. That's fine.
We'll see.
I also just don't like the fact that we're putting over, like we're destroying so many good heels.
I don't think they're gonna be harmed by taking losses to Kofi on his road to WrestleMania.
Maybe not. I mean,
Yeah.
what are they doing anyway?
Yeah.
Like AJ Styles is in a feud with Randy Orton. That doesn't matter.
Actually,
Samoa Joe's like the U.S. champion still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, what I think what's gonna happen is that since they all have concurrent storylines, the concurrent storyline members, parties that they're feuding with, are gonna come out.
Oh, and kind of cost Kofi.
Yeah. Cost them.
No, sorry, I dyslexia, but yeah.
Cost them the matches slowly, so you can keep building their story.
Okay, so AJ comes out for Orton.
I guess,
and then
R-Truth
for Joe.
Sure, and then
Usos for the Bar,
or the New Day for the Bar.
Even though they're banned from
that's
true. Yeah. Why do all these guys care about beating Kofi Kingston? They care about their own personal stories, and that kind of gets in the way. Yeah, that's good. That's fine booking, actually.
And then the only person that you have.
But what about Vince McMahon? Vince McMahon. This is definitely not what Vince McMahon wants. He wants an honest gauntlet.
You don't want a fucking honest gauntlet.
He does. Sure, he does. He come out. That says bullshit. That's a travesty. Maybe he comes out and tries to help Rowan.
Maybe
That would be interesting too. So
maybe, yeah.
But I want to go back to Asuka. What are we gonna do with her? Like, if we're the booking committee? Where do we go with her? What would you do?
I would keep her. I would put her in. First, you just need competition. She needs competition.
She might as well be the mid card women's title holder at this point.
She needs competition. The reason why she's mid card is because she doesn't have top tier competition. Who's her top tier competition? Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose, yeah.
I mean, like she's gonna.
And the Iconics are too busy vying for the women's tag titles. Now.
Yeah,
which I'm so happy that they're there finally.
Absolutely,
I'm so happy that they're finally there.
I mean, but that's what it is. This is like she needs competition, right? And it's like until they give her competition, she's gonna like her and Naomi can have a really great match, but they're both faces. You know, her and
that would be fine actually.
You know who else? Her and who else is on the? No, we've seen Asuka Carmella already. I don't want to see that again.
I don't really want to see Carmella in a top title position again for a while.
For a little bit. I don't think I want to see her versus Selena Vega, even though I like Selena Vega. I just like her more as like as a manager who every once in a while does Frankenstein on people. That's it. That's what I want her to be right now. I don't want her. You want her
to be Lita when she was with S.A. Rios?
At this point, kind of, yeah. I don't want her because I really like what she's doing with
Andrade.
Yeah. Like I don't necessarily think I'm ready to see her as like a singles competitor just yet. You know, like I think the time is coming. I'm not ready to see it because she's doing so well. I don't know. I mean, Lacey Evans is the only one they got that they're really gonna push. Ember Moon would be great if she's healthy.
I think that would be a fine WrestleMania match to reward them for their time at NXT. But you know, Triple H only has so much pull.
He does.
So, all right. Well, I think that was the week. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
Johnny Gargano.
Oh yeah, turning face again.
Turning face against Ciampa.
So this is just basically them recovering the story from the blunder that was the Raw call-up.
Yeah, kind of.
Because I don't know if you've noticed this, but you haven't seen them since their call-up.
Not really.
Yeah. You've only seen Ricochet and Black, which is fine because Ricochet and Black kind of they're not. What are they doing right now? Ricochet doesn't have the title, the North American title, and Black is out of the title picture at this moment. It's time for them to go up. Sure. It's fine.
Yeah.
As soon as we get them out of a tag team, we can really talk about them.
I mean, Ricochet. I was thinking this the other day. Ricochet and probably Finn Balor are both going to need to get, like ground finishers, like you know. Like,
not top rope finishers.
Yeah, because like if you notice, they don't push guys who have top rope finishers to the main title, a lot. Like, you know, like there's like you probably kind of want.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. The only person who really held a title was the Cruiserweight title, and that was Neville.
Yeah, like you can count on one hand the number of like WWE champions who are like top rope finishers, like Macho Man, Eddie Guerrero. Then who else? Really, I mean, they gave it to Balor, but he had it for like a day.
Yeah, it was like. It's not my fault. I gave it to Balor. I got injured.
Yeah, injured.
You know, it's like one of those deals.
Yeah, like stupid. Like who else? Who else was like a top rope guy who did top rope finishers who got the strap? Like pretty much no one. I'm trying to think of names and I can't. Like all of them had like ground finishers. Like they need you. Like they're gonna need.
Yeah, you need to have some sort of like,
you know,
DDT kind of diamond
cutter or something. So like I don't know.
Power bomb. Whatever.
Yeah. So they're gonna need to like have some sort of like driver or some shit.
You know, he does have that what is it? 1670 or whatever.
1917.
Yeah, 1917 move. I mean, that could be a finisher.
Yeah, it
doesn't need to necessarily be like a signature move like it's been.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, we'll see because like if they're gonna push him, he's definitely gonna need to get one. Preferably
they're
one,
not going to push him.
Preferably one.
I don't think they are.
Preferably one that he can pull out quickly enough to like ratchet up tension and like really short and like really like quick paced matches, or like really really big main event matches like you know like the Rock Bottom or the fucking Stone Cold Stunner where it's like he's groggy. Oh, Stone Cold Stunner. Oh my God. All right, now they're both on the floor. And now you know, it's like it's hard to do that when you're like, oh, it's coup de grace. Now they're both on the floor. It's like, wait, he just coup de grace.
You could just pin him now.
Yeah,
just go. You had enough energy to do that.
Yeah, it's like if you can't pin this guy after you just hit him with the coup de grace, I don't know what the fuck you're happening. If a guy shakes out of the coup de grace.
That
man
the
is
frog
Iron
splash is a move that you can kind of get away with that one because it hurts you.
Yes, absolutely.
Probably more than it hurts the other guy.
Swanton Bomb or Jeff Hardy, I forgot, is another one. And there's like 4.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
But Jeff Hardy also has the stunner.
He
does have the stunner. Kevin Owens now has the stunner too.
Yeah.
So
I actually kind of like that he's been doing the stunner. It's really funny. Just like, what is it? All right.
I mean, I like the stunner, so I don't care.
Yeah, I just wish it was a kick stunner. Oh my God! Like they don't do it anymore. They don't like say,
"Oh my God!
Kick,
oh my
stunner.
God!"
Like it's like Michael Cole doesn't have it. He doesn't have like the JR like kick stunner, kick stunner. Oh my God! Stunners all around. It's like you need JR for that. JR is the man who like.
What was Kevin Owens' other move? It was like a power bomb.
Pop up power bomb.
There you go. I like that one.
I love pop up power bomb.
I don't see why that had to stop. To be honest with you,
I have no idea. Maybe he just can't get it up. I don't know.
Oh boy. All right. Well, that was wrestling. I don't know. Like we could maybe talk about who's leaving and going to AEW.
I'm not.
But I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I don't care either.
I'm waiting just for AEW to happen at this point, rather than like, oh my God, what WWE guy's gonna leave?
We'll see.
I don't want to be that nerdy anymore. That's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into Smark Tank. You can check us out next week on our website, smarktank.com, or iTunes, or however you listen to us. Email us at wearesmarks@gmail.com. Tweet to us at I Like Smarks on Twitter, and write to us on Facebook at facebook.com/I Like Smarks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great week.
Later, guys.